Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
October 21, 1916 America, New York. Pathologist explains what was odd about the scene. Forensic pathologist Dr. Priya Banerjee spoke with CNN's Wolf Blitzer about the Laundrie family being allowed at the scene where their son Brian's remains were found and the challenge her colleagues will face determining Laundrie's cause of death.
World CBS News, com. October 21, 1912 America, New York. Queen Elizabeth spends night in hospital. In breaking news from Britain, Queen Elizabeth II reportedly spent the night in a hospital. Holly William has the details. World CBS News, com. October 21, 1912 America, New York. Tension rises in Haiti over missionary kidnappings. Protests erupted in Haiti as concerns over public safety continue to grow following the kidnapping of 17 U.S. and Canadian missionaries by a gang last week. Manuel Boyorquez reports. World CBS News, com. October 21, 1912 America, New York. Reports warn climate change threatens national security. The U.S. is getting a stark warning on the effects of climate change. Reports from defense and intelligence agencies say natural disasters like floods and droughts are forcing tens of millions around the world to flee their homes, creating a threat to U.S.
October 21, 1907 America, New York. CNN Town Hall with President Biden. Biden to take questions on ambitious agenda during CNN Town Hall in Baltimore. How to watch Biden's Town Hall. Liberal backlash against cinema grows.
BBC News World. October 21, 1902 America, New York. Kaby Lame. What is the secret to success for the Senegal-born TikToker? How the Senegalese-born 21-year-old's myth-busting of life hacks made him a household name.
October 21, 1856 America, New York. McCarthy ally warns GOP consultants they can't work with Cheney. Jeff Miller, a lobbyist and close ally of House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, has warned GOP consultants in recent weeks that they can't work for both McCarthy and Rep. October 21, 1854 America, New York. New details of what was found with remains. The FBI's Denver office said that remains found in a Florida nature reserve are those of Brian Laundrie, the man who went missing last month. The FBI said dental records confirmed the identification.
Mirror World News. October 21, 1846 America, New York. Incredible moment. World's biggest snake, lifted from rainforest home by digger. A huge snake was pulled out of the rainforest in Dominica by a digger, with one flabbergasted onlooker saying, "My mother, what?" as he watched the reptile being lifted through the canopy.
October 21, 1837 America, New York. Liz Cheney calls out Jim Banks for falsely signing letter as the ranking member of January 6 committee. GOP Representative Jim Banks lamented on the House floor that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi prevented him from serving on the House committee investigating the January 6 attack on the U.S. Capitol on Thursday. October 21, 1836 America, New York. Heavy braking event occurred before Texas plane accident, NTSB says. The investigation into the plane that crashed Tuesday into a fence before bursting into flames showed a heavy braking action, according to Michael Brown, a board member with the National Transportation and Safety Board, NTSB, who spoke at a news conference Thursday.
Mirror World News. October 21, 1836 America, New York. A real-life Mowgli, shunned by community, now wears a suit and goes to school. Zanziman Eli had returned to his old life after living in the Rwandan jungle when the local community shunned him, but things are looking up after being enrolled in a special needs school.
October 21, 1831 America, New York. Analysis. There's a lot for Republicans to like in this new Virginia governor's poll. The top-line numbers were enough to generate tons of headlines. After months of trailing former Democratic Governor Terry McAuliffe, Republican nominee Glenn Youngkin had pulled into a dead heat in a new Monmouth University poll. October 21, 1824 America, New York. Latest U.S. military hypersonic test fails. The U.S. suffered a setback in the race with China and Russia to develop hypersonic weapons when its latest test failed, the Pentagon said in a statement Thursday.
New York Times World News. October 21, 1819 America, New York. Queen Elizabeth was hospitalized, palace discloses. She was discharged on Thursday after undergoing tests the day before and spending the night. The Queen, 95, had just cancelled a planned trip to Northern Ireland. Queen Elizabeth II at the opening of the Welsh Parliament in Cardiff last week.
October 21, 1815 America New York, tax the rich, plans at risk as Democrats' talks drag on. Major parts of the Democrats' plan to tax the rich are in jeopardy of falling out of their sweeping proposal to expand the nation's social safety net as negotiations continue.
BBC News World. October 21, 1815 America New York, Gabby Petito, fiancé Brian Laundrie's remains found, FBI. A skull was reportedly found in the hunt for Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in Gabby Petito's death.
October 21, 1807 America New York, Biden to take questions on ambitious agenda during CNN town hall in Baltimore. How to watch Biden's town hall, liberal backlash against cinema grows. October 21, 1801 America New York, for police unions, it's not just a vaccine issue. It's a workers' rights issue. Big cities across America are forcing employees to get vaccinated as part of their jobs, and many police unions are pushing back, driven by a mix of anti-vaccine ideology and principled disagreement over changing work rules on the fly. October 21, 1749 America New York, Queen Elizabeth II visited a hospital Wednesday for preliminary investigations, says palace spokesperson. Queen Elizabeth II attended hospital on Wednesday afternoon for some preliminary investigations, a Buckingham Palace spokesperson said in a statement released Thursday.
BBC News World. October 21, 1749 America New York, heat blamed for mysterious deaths of California hiker family. The family of 3 and their dog were found dead on a trail in Devil's Gulch Valley 2 months ago.
October 21, 1747 America New York, dental records show skeletal remains found at a Florida nature reserve are those of Gabby Petito's fiancé, who went missing last month. Live updates. FBI confirms human remains are those of Brian Laundrie, gators, snakes and mosquitoes. Search teams slog through swampy Florida reserve. Criminologist explains why the found notebook is important.
New York Times World News. October 21, 1743 America New York, Haitian kidnappers threaten to kill missionaries. As negotiators worked to secure the release of 17 people associated with an Ohio-based missionary group, their kidnappers released a video threatening their lives. A police checkpoint in Port-au-Prince, near the entrance of an area in Haiti's capital controlled by the 400 Mawozo gang,